Book 4 Geraint and Enid. O purblind race of miserable men, how many among us at this very hour do forge a lifelong trouble for ourselves by taking true for false or false for true? Here, through the feeble twilight of this world groping, how many, until we pass and reach that other, where we see as we are seen. So fared it with Geraint, who issuing forth that morning, when they both had got to horse, perhaps because he loved her passionately, and felt that tempest brooding round his heart, which if he spoke at all would break perforce upon a head so dear in thunder, said, "Not at my side, I charge thee ride before, ever a good way on before, and this I charge thee, on thy duty as a wife, whatever happens, not to speak to me, no, not a word." And Enid was aghast. And forth they rode, but scarce 3 paces on, when crying out, "Effeminate as I am, I will not fight my way with gilded arms, all shall be iron." He loosed a mighty purse, hung at his belt, and hurled it toward the squire. So the last sight that Enid had of home was all the marble threshold flashing, strewn with gold and scattered coinage, and the squire chafing his shoulder. Then he cried again, "To the wilds!" And Enid leading down the tracks through which he bade her lead him on, they passed the marches, and by bandit-haunted holds, grey swamps and pools, waste places of the hern, in wildernesses, perilous paths they rode. Round was their pace at first, but slackened soon. A stranger meeting them had surely thought they rode so slowly, and they looked so pale, that each had suffered some exceeding wrong. For he was ever saying to himself, "O I that wasted time to tend upon her, to compass her with sweet observances, to dress her beautifully and keep her true." And there he broke the sentence in his heart abruptly, as a man upon his tongue may break it, when his passion masters him. And she was ever praying the sweet heavens to save her dear lord whole from any wound, and ever in her mind she cast about for that unnoticed failing in herself, which made him look so cloudy and so cold, till the great plover's human whistle amazed her heart, and glancing round the waste she feared in every wavering break and ambuscade, then thought again, "If there be such in me, I might amend it by the grace of heaven, if he would only speak and tell me of it." But when the 4th part of the day was gone, then Enid was aware of 3 tall knights on horseback, wholly armed, behind a rock and shadow, waiting for them, caitiffs all, and heard one crying to his fellow, "Look, here comes a laggard, hanging down his head, who seems no bolder than a beaten hound. Come, we will slay him, and will have his horse and armour, and his damsel shall be ours." Then Enid pondered in her heart and said, "I will go back a little to my lord, and I will tell him all their caitiff talk. For, be he wroth even to slaying me, far liefer by his dear hand had I die, than that my lord should suffer loss or shame." Then she went back some paces of return, met his full frown timidly firm, and said, "My lord, I saw 3 bandits by the rock waiting to fall on you, and heard them boast that they would slay you and possess your horse and armour, and your damsel should be theirs." He made a wrathful answer, "Did I wish your warning or your silence? One command I laid upon you, not to speak to me, and thus ye keep it. Well then, look, for now, whether ye wish me victory or defeat, long for my life or hunger for my death, yourself shall see my vigour is not lost."